Here are we with understanding the locomotion of the cell. We have seen concept videos as per the similar pace with the contents of the lectures. And now we have cilia and flagella. As we know, cilia and flagella are locomotory structures, but many a times we get overlapped with what we know about them. So this is a clarity between the differences between cilia and flagella. Cilia are short hair-like structures, like you have seen them in case of Paravecium. Flagella are long whip-like structures, 5 to 10 micrometers in length, 150 micrometers in length. So you see the difference. How small is that? Almost 10 times of 15 times of the cilia is the length of flagella. Cilia are found only in eukaryotes. This is one important point. We don't see cilia in prokaryotes. Found in both prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. But prokaryotic flagella is not covered by membrane. Eukaryotic flagella is covered by membrane. They occur throughout the cell, like round the cell, occur at one end of the cell. We don't see flagella distributing throughout the cell. We see them at one point or on either end, but not throughout the cell. Be it in coordination, be it independently. Even if I have two flagella, three flagella, in case of Amphitrachus, in case of prokaryotes, we saw flagella on either side. They beat independently. It's not like all of them work as one entity. No. One flagella contracts in the direction it can, even in case of dinoflagellates. Of the two flagella we have, the longitudinal flagella will contract in the direction and the horizontal flagella will contract in the direction of its own. So in result, the organism will roll. If they work in a team, it should take the organism to one side. No. Flagella contract independently. Cilia, in spite of many in number, will work as one entity. Sweeping movements or pendular stroke. So it slowly glides using the cilia. Sweep. Whereas undulatory movement. Undulate means like a wave. Undulating means like a wave. It naturally being long, being independent in contraction, being undulating, flagella takes the organism a far distance than the cilia. Prevent dust accumulation in breathing tubes by creating a thin layer of mucus in the tube. This is when come to organ grade of organization and system grade of organization. I have cilia lining the respiratory tract. We have cilia lining the reproductive tract. We have cilia in the body where there needs to be a movement in a direction. They just brush them into a direction because all of them can work as an entity, mainly used by sperm cells to move and propel. Again, this is flagella always work in a context specific way. Sperm needs to swim in the semen, it swims by means of flagella. Let it be a sperm in case of vertebrates reproducing in water, let it be a sperm in plant kingdom. We have seen flagella aiding the movement. Involved in processes like locomotion, feeding and circulation. Involved in locomotion. Found in the lining of the body tubes. Found in most bacteria, archaea and eukaryotes. So we see cilia doing multiple functions. We studied in paramecium that the cilia will move the food in the surrounding of the paramecium in such a way that it is pushed into the steered into the gullet is the point, isn't it? So these are the differences between the cilia and flagella.